Hey there, gang. Just want to upload a video talking about emotions. And first thing on emotions is the key to emotions is, discipline, having yourself under control, and being able to do things in a pattern, step by step, by yourself, and being able to condition your mind, to renew your mind to do these things every single day, at least 4 days, 5 days a week. And then knowing the spirit has a lot to do with your emotions. It gravitates you when you have self-control, self-discipline, when you fast and when you pray. It does all those great things to you, and it brings what you truly desire as well too. But a lot of people cannot stay in this phase, this fate, because they don't have that desire. They're not driven on a great purpose and having a greater responsibility. They fall easily like dominoes because they don't have a great reason to keep striving, to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep moving, going forward. And they end up going to vent to someone who gives them bad advice, doesn't even know or have no idea what they're even trying to do. But you have to be able to break out of these elements, out of these thinkings. You have to be able to break free from family, friends, all those type of mindsets of thinking, because they don't have nowhere near or no one no if they don't know the spirit, they don't know an emotional control. If you see these things out of people, then you should not ask these people for advice. These people cannot guide you. These people cannot give you what you really need. That is one of the biggest steps with the emotional value. Number two, if you've been through bad things, if you've been deceptive, if you've been through a great deception, if you've been through anything that's passing, hurting your life or destroying it, I ask you to grow from it, gravitate from it as much as you can, as fast as you can, and be able to fast. And I pray to Jesus. I don't know what everybody else pray to, but I know that the one true God that I know is highly and very real. And this is not a recommendation. Anybody that's walking in the spirit right now, know that your flesh is just a host, and it is listening to everything that you do, everything that you see, everything that you are is of the spirit first. You have to manifest. You have to think these things first, and the emotional state of mind has to gravitate to some towards the light, or is going to gravitate to some towards the darkness, which is mostly what darkness is. Darkness is mostly out here, and some of it's in the illusion of being the light. You have to be able to, like I said at the beginning, you have to be able to control yourself, give yourself a greater reason to value yourself, value the things that you do, not just value yourself. Don't make it just seem like it's just self-enduring, self-inspiring. No, get your inspiration from what the things that you do, the things that you see. Get your inspirations from not money but smiles, from people that you love the most, your kids. Get your inspiration from how much fun that you have with your certain family members, and get your inspiration from just from sometimes being you, and how you like to do things, how you like to require things and acquire things, and never break out of that cycle. Be able to put quits and say no's. No's is some of the biggest. I would say, you have to be a lot of no's from you than yes out of you. Have to be a lot of more no's than yeses out of you when you're growing in spirit, when you're growing in, when you're growing in truth, when you're growing in what you really believe in. And what you believe in, whether it's an entrepreneur, whether it's being a sailorman, an army, etc., you can really bring yourself to the conclusion that you can become these things with people or without people. And once you get that with, oh yeah, you're on the road, you're on the track, you're on the breaking point of a breakthrough. And I have several breakthroughs. I have many breakthroughs already to really have me to the realization that I don't need nobody, period. And you can really sincerely be good to yourself, and really be kind to yourself, and really do the things that you need to do, and know the things that you need to endure, the willpower, the aggression that you need to put in certain areas of your life to access more things in your life. I've been a victim of witchcraft. I've been a victim of, lies, just like everybody else. But I've been a victim of more things spiritual than more things than the physical. And what I've grown from it is that I can really pamper out and really make a permanent and put a permanent mark With a broken pencil, I can write for days. With a pen, I can just, man, I don't need the cursive. Like my English is very subtle, you know. Be like a game. Make your own sentence. Make your own phase. Make your own country in your alignment. Bring your own divine flow. Be grateful for the things that you do. You know, you're not gonna be able. Well, I would say people on a higher level will be able to gravitate towards those things. And you got to understand that the spiritual world is real. You know, you got to be born of water and spirit again to be renewed before you try to become an entrepreneur, to be renewed before you try to become whatever, et cetera, that you're trying to do. You know, people in belief that they can follow people and that they can just become people. That's true. But when you're just following people from a distance, you will never be like that person. You see, I'm a person of greater detail. And it's a small detail that can make you gravitate to the bigger details. And the bigger details don't, let's just say, it is better to have the basics than to just jump to advance. It really is. It really is. Like, I would say, let's speak of the Bible. People say that the Bible is made by a white man. Okay, the Bible says it's a black man. Many people were enslaved. God said he destroyed Israel and scattered them across the land. And you see where I'm going with the story. Many people believe what they want to believe. But the truth and the fact is, you don't know the story. You don't read like the book like God said. You don't know the heart of the kingdom of heaven. If you don't have that in you, you will never be able to describe it, or you can be taking scriptures into a space and, getting tired whatsoever. You never be real at what you do.